Hello everyone, welcome back to Heather's Healing Heart 717, Heal Thy Heart. I hope everybody is doing well. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Scorpio. If you haven't already, if you could please hit the like, subscribe, and share button, that would be very greatly appreciated. It is absolutely free and it does help out the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section of something that you're proud of yourself for with a shooting star. You will be in the running for the free gift giveaway. All winners will be announced the first week of every month. The free gift is either 2 free items from my Etsy shop or a free reading with me, depending on what you choose. You can check my shop out right here, or the information and a link will be in the description box below. I would like to take a moment to thank the viewers for watching. I wouldn't be this channel today without all of you sending lots of light and love your direction. I am so grateful for each and every single one of you. I wouldn't be this channel at all without your energy and your views today. I would also like to take a moment to thank the Most High for guiding me in this act of divination today for the sign of Scorpio. We're going to dive into some Mermaid Oracle first. What do the mermaids have to say for Scorpio today, please? Messages for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Any other messages? Since it's only 2, I'm going to read the additional message from the book for each one, and then we'll dive into some tarot to try and get in some more detail. The first one is energy-filled adjustment or cleansing and health. Perhaps some of you need to take a spiritual bath, cleanse your energies, burn some sage or some incense, take a salt bath. If you don't have a bath, you can just splash yourself with salt water, pray. And we also have transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, and present. Now is the time to be present with yourself, be authentic, be honest with yourself, tell yourself the truth in the situations that are going on in your life. Allow that to help cleanse your mind and your spirit so that you can have a clean aura. So that's card number 6 and card number 2. I opened up right to it. Card number 6. The divination to this card states, "It is time to cleanse and clear your aura immediately, without delay, addressing its imbalances and lovingly tending to its needs and giving it much priority as your own physical body at this time. Time to have an auric reading by someone who is trustworthy and reputable. And time to act on what you learn. Understand that there is great cleansing available to you within nature and within your own energy field too. It is time for you to acknowledge too that you occasionally, sometimes, frequently, see and feel and connect with people's auras yourself. And the more you feel and acknowledge this to yourself, the more tuned in and aware you will become. You are sensitive to others' auras too at this time. Be sure to balance and cleanse yours rather than focusing on the imbalances and disturbances you can sense in other fields. Know, too, that you must be sensitive and ethical when you pick things up from another. So, spontaneous readings, unless spirit closely steps in, the mermaids will assist with when and how to deliver any message you are receiving prompting about." Okay. And then number 6, that was number 6. Number 2. Transparency. The divination to this card states, "There is a truth that must be told. Time to reveal who you are to someone you have been keeping much of yourself hidden from. Time to clarify what it is you mean, what it is you want, and to truly look into and come to an understanding of who you are. In order to do this, you must be necessary to be very still for a little while. So much movement has ruffled the surface, and it has not been possible to see clearly. Now still yourself, see the waters clear and look deep within, and then share this with the trusted others, and most of all, with your own self. Your true nature has been crying out to be heard, and your true face has longed to be shown to the world. From this time forth, people will know who you are. Some will say you have changed, but the truth is, you have become who you always were, deep at that very heart of you. Perhaps this has to do with an awakening, possibly a dark night of the soul, a Kundalini awakening. Perhaps you're just having an epiphany or trying to understand your powers of the empathy of what you hold and why you can feel and see things the way that you do. I feel perhaps maybe some study or some knowledge will do you some justice in this situation. Messages for Scorpio, please. Can we get some clarification on this energy of needing to be truth to thyself? Heal thy heart, be one to yourself. Messages for Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to know right now? Messages for Scorpio, please. Thank you. We have the Nine of Cups that landed here. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Emperor card, and the Seven of Cups. So perhaps some of you will feel like giving up in this situation because it's just too hard to face yourself in the mirror. This lack of resilience towards your healing process and is causing a cessation of making a mountain out of a molehill. You're getting far too overwhelmed than you have to be. You're really thinking too far into it. It's causing you to feel very weak. Perhaps you feel like you're trying to run through water or getting perhaps like ADHD paralysis or just stuck because you have too many things on your mind and you know you have to pick something that you have to pick in order to get the satisfaction and fulfillment in your life, but you can't quite seem to find the structure and authority to get that decision out there. We have water, water, and fire, fire energy out here. So you do hold the power of the with the Emperor, and you do have the Nine of Cups coming in, but I feel like you're being too distracted and you're too far gone in this situation. Can I get some clarification? Are they going to get out of this? Is Scorpio going to get out of this rut? You're being too dishonest with yourself. It's causing a lack of confidence, and you're literally the mind can manipulate itself by not wanting to remember the truth or face a regret or some sort of action. That's perhaps it's a memory that you've forgotten about. So it was a time in your life where perhaps you were dealing with a lot of poverty. You had a lot of hardships going in your life. Perhaps you were very insecure and isolated due to these situations, and that's where this shadow is coming from, this inner child healing that needs to happen. By this happening and you blocking it out, it's created a lot of lack of inspiration in your life, a lot of frustration, and causing you to misuse the gifts and the power that you were blessed with. And the divine is literally saying that you need to figure it out or we're going to take it away from you. That's the feelings that I'm getting from this situation. With the Knight of Wands here, I see you taking action towards this situation, and by doing so, you're taking a very large risk because I don't feel like you've completely healed in this situation, but you understand the process in which needs to be done. You also understand that the divine's not going to wait around forever, and this choice needs to be made right now. What's going to be the final outcome? Let me ask the question. What's going to be the final outcome? Fairness and the Lover's card. So the final outcome for this situation is you're going to understand that in order to grow, you must accept, you're going to find the logic in situations so that you can look at it from outside of the box. And it's going to create a fairness inside of you rather than the stagnation of how it used to work before. You're no longer going to be impulsive, and you're no longer going to take things in like a sponge like you used to before. You figured out how to put that bubble up of protection. You found a way to love yourself and be in harmony between your mind and your heart and your soul. Perhaps you figured out a way to unionize with yourself through the astral of meditation and figuring out, because you are an empath, how can you use this to your advantage. You dove down deep inside and did some research and did some learning on your lineage or who you are and where you come from so that you could understand it a little more. Perhaps you went and asked for some guidance from a healer or a teacher. But this is going to end up in a peaceful way. What do they have to look forward to? What does Scorpio have to look forward to? Competition. So you're going to be healing so much that competition and challenges are going to be coming into your life, because once comes good things, comes challenge. You must learn to stay strong through this process and don't let the devil win. Your progress and your expansion and your growth is you're going to be overseeing these people. You're not even going to have to include yourself in this situation. You're going to have enough that you can just sit on the mountaintop and just watch them bicker and fuss, and you're just going to giggle because you understand that you have peace within yourself. You hold your integrity, and that's all that you need. That's all the structure that needs to happen in your life. Now you have the power to go forth and manifest the things that you want to be happy, because you're not confused anymore. You did that inner healing. Let's dive to the Secret Traveler. Sacred. Messages for Scorpio, please, from the Sacred Traveler. What does Scorpio need to know right now, Spirit? Messages for Scorpio, please. Messages for Scorpio, please. What kind of messages can we give Scorpio? Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. You're going to be soaring like the phoenix in the sky. You're going to find your wings. You're going to find the rainbow at the end of the tunnel. Your blessings are coming forth to you, and it's going to shower your life in a way that you never thought you would experience. You might cry in this situation, male or female. I don't know. I don't care who you are, but I see happy tears. Because you chose to take action with passion and have the courage to move forth to the life that you deserve. You stood your ground on your boundaries and what's good for you in your life. Infinite abundance is coming forth for you and pouring into your life. And this abundance could just be acceptance from others, or acceptance into yourself, or gaining a new job or a promotion, or finally feeling like you have a home instead of a temporary residence, or finally making amends with that one person in your life that you wanted to make amends with. However this abundance comes in forth to you, it's going to be a blessing. Any other messages from the sacred travelers for Scorpio, please? Okay. Can I get some knowledge from the crystals, please, for Scorpio? Positive information before we go for Scorpio, please. What's some good final piece of advice for Scorpio? Solidate. Socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships in your life and connections. Allow yourself to get involved in things in your life. Perhaps go volunteer in something, or if somebody asks you to go out somewhere, say, yeah, you can do it, rather than making up that excuse of the thing that you're doing that you're not. But allow yourself to go towards like-minded people so that you feel comfortable and you don't have to force yourself into anything. Any other messages? Any other to come out? Smoky quartz, clearing negativity. Release negativity from within and around you. And then we have amethyst. Relieve yourself from all that negativity so that you can reveal who your true self is. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are rather than what you want them to see you as. Turquoise, your spiritual path. Your true beliefs are coming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes in your life. Clear quartz, let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance right now. And then we have angelite, spiritual and religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendships and increased spiritual growth. I feel like you're getting all these messages letting you know that it's okay to go out there and find friends. It's okay, perhaps maybe volunteer at a church, volunteer at a soup kitchen. By doing that and opening yourself up to your integrity and doing a kind task for somebody else, you're going to find pleasure and it's going to bring reward to you as well. This is going to be the end of your read, Scorpio. I do hope you enjoyed this message. If you could again leave a message in the comments section with a shooting star to be in the running for the free gift giveaway. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And until next time, blessings. Sending lots of love and light.